Are you thinking about buying a home in Lake Elsinore or Menifee, California? They are two really great options, some of the fastest growing cities in Southern California. But today we are going to put those cities head to head, help you make the decision on which city is the best for you. We're going to talk about schools and safety and traffic and things to do and housing affordability. We're going to talk about it all so you can make the best decision. Let's get to it. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Lewis, your local Temecula Valley Realtor, and this channel is dedicated to all things living in the Temecula Valley, from new construction tours to neighborhood spotlights to new things coming here to the Valley. I want you and your family to know exactly what it's like living here before you make the move. Let's get to it. Okay, so like I said, we are putting Lake Elsinore and Menifee head to head here. We are going to talk about it all and see who comes out on top. Make sure you stick around to the end so you can see that final score. So first off, let's talk about affordability. Which of the two cities is more affordable? And when we're talking about affordability here, we are talking in terms of house prices. Where are you going to get the best price on a home? Is it Lake Elsinore or is it Menifee? So let's start with Lake Elsinore. Your average price point inside of Lake Elsinore right now is $593,000. That means you can get your average home there for under $600,000 currently. Now, when it comes to living inside of Menifee, that number is actually just a bit lower. The average price home in Menifee right now is $573,000. So when it comes to the average price home in Lake Elsinore and Menifee, technically Menifee is about $20,000 cheaper. Now let's move on to talk about entertainment or things to do. We get people that call us all the time saying, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Menifee. What is there to do for fun in Menifee? Hey, I'm thinking about moving to Lake Elsinore. Is there anything good to do there? So that's why we break it all down here. So what is there to do for you inside of Lake Elsinore? There's actually a lot, because guess what? Believe it or not, there's a lake in Lake Elsinore. So you've got Lake Elsinore, which is actually one of the largest freshwater lakes in Southern California. So you can go skiing and boating and jet skiing and fishing. You can do all the water sports on Lake Elsinore. There's even an inflatable water park that's been set up in previous summers for things to do there for kids and adults, because I thought it was pretty fun too. You've also got the Lake Elsinore Storm minor league baseball team that plays there regularly. They've got their own stadium set up, so you can go catch a game there, or even catch sometimes some different concerts and other events that happen inside of the stadium there, giving you some entertainment options. And if you're into adventure, that's actually the theme of living in Lake Elsinore, is Dream Extreme. They love extreme sports, so you've got skydiving and hiking and biking and dirt bike riding and all of that. If you like being outdoors, then Lake Elsinore has a lot for you as far as entertainment goes. Now let's move on to talk about what there is to do in Menifee. Menifee is not as outdoor focused as Lake Elsinore, but is probably what I would say a little bit more family centric as far as what there are for things to do there. So you've got quite a few parks inside of Menifee, as well as a lot of community events that happen there. So there's a pretty regular community events happening throughout the year that would be something for you to do as far as entertainment goes in Menifee. And outside of that, you really just have a little bit newer like dining and shopping type options inside of Menifee versus Lake Elsinore. That's kind of gonna be about it. Honestly, if you live in Menifee, you're usually traveling to Murrieta, Temecula, or other parts of the area as far as entertainment goes. So I would say this one, hands down, is a win to Lake Elsinore. Next up, let's talk about those schools. What are the school districts like in Lake Elsinore versus Menifee? So let's start off with Lake Elsinore. Lake Elsinore has its own school district. So you go to Lake Elsinore Unified School District. And when it comes to schools in Lake Elsinore, they typically fall between a 5 to a 7 out of 10. Now that comes from greatschools.org. That is the ranking system that we use as far as evaluating schools here. Feel free to log on there, type in the school district you're looking at. It'll tell you all about the test scores and ratings and reviews from parents and students, and give you all the information that you're looking for. But most schools inside of Lake Elsinore fall within a 5 to 7 out of 10. Some of those standout schools would be Tuscany Hills Elementary, which is actually a 7 out of 10. And then you've got Canyon Lake Middle School, which is a 6 out of 10. So it kind of shows you those average ratings that you're going to see inside of Lake Elsinore. When it comes to living in Menifee, you've actually got a dual school district there. You've got the Menifee Union School District and the Paris Union High School District. So you're kind of in between the two as far as what you've got school-wise. and most schools in that district are going to be a 7 or better out of 10 on gradeschools.org. So according to the numbers here, Menifee has the win for schools. Now let's move on to talk a little bit about some safety numbers in each of these two cities to see who comes out on top. When it comes to Lake Elsinore, the Lake Elsinore area is patrolled by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, which does a really great job. Sheriff Chad Bianco does a great job with that entire unit, so they take care of Lake Elsinore. However, when it does come to statistics, it does show that Lake Elsinore tends to have a higher than average crime rate than the surrounding cities in the area. When it comes to Menifee, Menifee was once patrolled by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, but actually launched its own police department in 2020. And the Menifee Police Department has done a fantastic job as far as increasing those crime and safety numbers for the city. And with that new police department and some of the lower crime statistics that you can find online for Menifee, we're gonna have to give the win as far as safety to Menifee. And last but not least, let's talk about traffic and commute times. If you are not here in Southern California already and just considering the move, then you're probably like, what are you talking about? You've got to talk about traffic when it comes to living in Southern California. There's just no way around it. We've got a lot of people living here, and you're going to experience some of that traffic. Now, when it comes to living in Lake Elsinore, Lake Elsinore is located directly off of the 15 freeway. And yes, I said the 15 freeway. That's just how we talk here in Southern California. That might be a new one for you if you're coming from somewhere else. But the 15 freeway runs north and south. You can head south down into San Diego, which a lot of people do commute down to for work, or north into LA, Orange County, or up into Riverside, which are also some commuter options as well. Now, there are several exits that get you right off the 15 freeway into Lake Elsinore. But when it comes to traffic or commute in Lake Elsinore, the 15 freeway is really your main road in or out of the area. And several of those exits are always backed up. Now, the 15 freeway is your escape north or south out of Lake Elsinore. There's several exits along the way that get you into Lake Elsinore. But I do have to say, during rush hour traffic times, the stretch through Lake Elsinore on the 15 freeway is almost always backed up. And even on the weekends when you're looking to get out and go do something, you hop on that 15 freeway in Lake Elsinore, it's typically going to be a little bit slowed down. Now, it's nothing like downtown LA or San Diego traffic, so don't get me wrong, but it is going to be just a bit more congested. Now, when it comes to living in Menifee, Menifee is just a little bit to the east of Lake Elsinore and actually has the 215 freeway, which runs north and south through it. And actually just south of Lake Elsinore and Menifee, the 15 and 215 freeway actually merge anyway, so it's kind of the same one way or the other for you there. But Menifee does have that 215 freeway that runs through it, and you've got several major exits along the way that will get you there. Now, when it comes to Menifee, you're typically not going to hop on that 215 freeway and immediately experience traffic, but you will when you merge yourself south onto the 15 freeway to head south down into San Diego, or as you head north on the 215 freeway, which will push you up into Riverside during rush hour times, you will experience some traffic as you get much closer to the Riverside area on things. Now, when it comes to side streets or some of those exits for both of these cities, you are going to experience some traffic. In Lake Elsinore, you've got Railroad Canyon, which is one of your main exits there that people are going to use, and that does get congested from time to time. Railroad Canyon, as it goes all the way east, actually turns into Newport Road, which is known to be the least favorite exit for those that live in Menifee. So that whole road over time gets congested, especially during those rush hour traffic times. So as far as traffic is concerned, I'm actually gonna give this as a tie to both. So now it's time to get to the part where we tally things up and tell you who the winner is. You might have already been keeping score along the way, but let's break that all down. When it comes to housing affordability, Menifee took the win by about $20,000. When it comes to things to do or entertainment, that win went to Lake Elsinore, so we're tied 1-1. Schools, Menifee took the win, and Menifee takes the win for safety as well. And when it comes to traffic, we've got a tie between the two. That means Menifee wins 3-1 with a one category tie between the two. When it comes down to each of these different categories, technically, Menifee takes the win. Now, before I get all the hate from the local residents that live in Menifee or Lake Elsinore, they are both great options and they both have their own pros and cons. Menifee is not perfect, nor is Lake Elsinore. They each have their own pros and cons. Feel free to check out our pros and cons videos on each of these two cities on our channel so you can see the real truth behind each one of them, but they're both very unique in different cities. Menifee is a boom town, growing faster than any other city in Southern California right now, and that's where everyone is headed to because of the affordability, because of the newness, because of the growth, because the schools are becoming better. Everybody is headed there seeking some affordable living from wherever they're coming from here in Southern California. Now, when it comes to living in Lake Elsinore, you've just got so much more to do. Obviously, if you like lake life, that is an option for you. If you are commuting into Orange County, it's probably better for you to live into Lake Elsinore. If you are a commuter and having to go to Orange County or LA, it's gonna be slightly better for you, honestly, if you lived in Lake Elsinore. So if you are into the extreme sports and the outdoors, Lake Elsinore is great. If you are just looking for a really great place to buy, newer young families in an up-and-coming city, then Menifee is a great option to buy. If you are thinking about moving to either of these two cities or are not sure at all if this would even be the area for you, please reach out to myself and my team. We would be happy to help you with that. You can call us, you can text us, you can send an email, or you can even schedule a one-on-one Zoom consultation with a member of my team and myself. You can click down into the description below. There's a link there that takes you directly to our calendar. Book that time with us, hop on a call, whether you are looking to move in 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, or again, you're just not even sure at all. We're happy to answer those questions for you to see if this is the right place for you. So don't hesitate to reach out. People do it all the time. Trust me, it's not weird. We love hearing from you guys and having those conversations. Also, if you're interested in just having an exploratory tour, you're gonna come visit down here and you want to see if this is an area you would want to move to, we can schedule some of that time with you as well. So feel free to reach out there and mention that exploratory tour and we will get you hooked up. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We'll see you next time.